Stay on? Yeah, it's on. Hello, Nukenair 10 here. And sorry for no gameplay for the past 3 days. I've been a little bit busy. But in the hopes of, trying to satisfy my viewers' needs, I want to make a quick little video about recent events, like the Women's March, hashtags, everything about politics and whatnot. I don't know. I just find it a bit interesting since, Donald Trump is now elected as president, and people was like, yeah, he's elected, we're gonna make a big fuss about it. But I don't really see what the whole end game is to all of this, for example, the Women's March, where it's like, you're trying to do the same thing that you claim Trump is trying to do. You're trying to say that he's trying to do this and do that, but it's somehow better when you do it. And the fact that there's no end game to this whole solution that you're trying to present, and forgive me if this video seems a little bit unjumbled and unstructured. This is really just me going off of a little, thought that I just had today. It just really bothers me how today in politics, it just seems like now politics is just the biggest thing, to ever happen ever since Trump got elected. Politics is just everything. It's so important, so crucial. Your life depends on it more now that just because, this one guy who, he is crude, he can be offensive, and he does say a lot of retarded things every bit now and then. But he's a person though. He's not just some kind of dictator alien. He is a person who just doesn't like what you don't believe in. And personally, I don't believe in a lot of Trump's ideas about what should be done. He doesn't believe a lot about green energy. He really has unrealistic kind of goals, like whole wall thing, he's really kind of doing a whole lot of Islam profiling. Some things I don't believe with him on. Some things I do agree with him on. Talking about like political correctness, looking out for the middle wage people. Whereas Hillary, I was like, I just can't agree with her enough more. Don't get me wrong. Now, they were really both funny memes in my opinion for this election, but I was like, I'm on his side just a tad bit more. I was like, well, I'm just glad now that he's elected we're not gonna have a whole nuclear holocaust. But now it's become like this whole social war where it's like this one guy that you don't like, that you find offensive, and then you're willing to make up a whole bunch of stuff about him, which isn't true, it's now an issue if you don't believe it. Whereas now, and I do hate using the term woke, but a lot of people seem to think that they are woke because they're believing in when everyone else says like it's the cool thing to hate Trump. It's now important that you're in this political stuff and you're trying to start some kind of movement. And I just find it real interesting that now politics is now important because someone I didn't like is just elected. If that was the case, every president that's ever been elected in our whole entire lives would have had the exact same problem. But no, it's now this kind of stuff is happening. And I would like to go in a whole discussion about this in another video, but I don't have time because I have a terrible storage on my phone. I guess what I'm trying to say is throughout this whole entire video is everything is okay. There is not going to be any slavery or segregation. Not every person that's not white is going to be deported. It's fine. It's fine. Look, HUD housing, whatever, it's fine. Cutting some government funds, it'll be okay. Okay. And that's kind of thing that I feel like people are just really not understanding or being misinformed about, that this guy who has pretty much been like every other Republican from the past American history that has been elected, he is just practically the same. But now he's an issue because as a country it has been gone soft a little bit. It has been going soft. And I just want to remind people and whoever's watching this that it's okay. Everything is going to be fine. The country's going to be okay. And this is coming from a black person, a black male. Everything is fine. Will everything be perfect? Of course not. But it will not be as bad as people make it out to be. We're not going to have some kind of Jim Crow, anti-women establishment. I just find it really absurd, and I really wish I could get further into this topic, but I guess I'm running out of ideas up in here. But anyway, thanks for watching this little, little tangent of me going on, and thanks for watching. This has been Nuka Nerd 10 signing out. Peace.